Hey guys, it's Hima here with the chart of the week covering the oil complex. So we've got XOP, XLE, and CL futures. Today's Wednesday, February 12th, 2020. Now before we take a look at the charts, important reminder that trading and investing can be extremely risky business. Therefore, it's your responsibility to evaluate any information, opinion, advice, or other content contained in this video. So here's the deal, guys. I've been thinking that we need to come in and take a close look at oil and related oil markets due to the coronavirus threat, given that China is one of the top importers of oil in the world, and currently the US is one of the top exporters. So when you look at the XOP, so that's the S&P ETF for oil and gas exploration, looking at the current price and momentum action, we've got my RSI power zones on the bottom, there is a signal coming into play here though, that is a sign that there might be some relief in the XOP sector. All right, and that oil and gas exploration stocks might be rising soon. Now, are they rising for a buy? Not necessarily. But what I will say is that if you've been short any of these stocks since this virus threat has been in play, you might want to start watching your stops, locking in your short profit, because you might see a bigger recovery eat into those profits you've been making on those shorts. All right. So that's a look at XOP. Now let's move on to XLE. So XLE, which is the whole energy sector ETF, okay, not just the oil and gas exploration industry, as you can see, has been recovering a little bit better than XOP. Okay, the RSI power zones are already up and out of the bear support power zone. So there's a little bit more chance for recovery here, and I'm looking at the $56 area because of these two old lows and this gap as the next potential resistance level. So again, this isn't necessarily a call to buy. Depends on the specific stock within XLE you might be looking at. But if you have been short, you might want to start checking in your positions and protecting any profits as a recovery potentially unfolds. Let's finish off with a look at the broad oil market, looking at oil futures. Now, just like the others, here's a daily chart with RSI power zones and price action, and this is oil futures, okay? Now, you can see how there's been a little bit of a recovery here too, but this has been more of a basing or consolidation, not so much a bottoming pattern. So while there is potential upside ahead in oil futures, I think you need to watch the entire January 29th range very closely for where that bounce might end. And I actually have an up-to-date, freshly printed skinny on oil that I published in the Skinny Markets Outlook. And it has detailed support and resistance, it has market timing, it has momentum study, and more. And this is part of the Skinny Markets Outlook, which if you attend my next live training, you can hear more about and learn how you can get your hands on the latest set of 20 reports, which cover not just oil, but other commodities, index ETFs, foreign currency, and technology stocks. So here's what I'm seeing in the oil complex that I think is really interesting that you should keep an eye on. And this might be the beginning of another substantial move higher in these markets, but it's too early to tell. At the minimum, if you have any short positions, make sure you monitor them. And if you have been looking to get long, come back and revisit your positions and see what opportunities may be emerging. Catch you next time. You can sign up at himareddy.com/gift to get my hot, timely, actionable updates as soon as I publish right to your inbox.